Hello and welcome to Engage United. My name is Delonda McCullum. I am with United Way for Southeastern Michigan, and we really appreciate you being here with us today. Once you get on, we will be launching some polls, so make sure you participate in our poll launches. Also, we will have opportunity for you to ask any questions to us and we will answer them. And you can type in the chats any questions that you may have. Also, what else did I need to say? We're just excited that you're here. Welcome to Engage United. Now I will kick this over to Kristen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kristen Sabalskis. I am the Director of Engagement here at United Way. I am going to talk today about our volunteerism work and how you can engage your students and your family members in volunteerism. So the biggest way that we're able to connect community members with meaningful volunteer opportunities in the community is through our online volunteer portal. So this portal connects community members to hundreds of volunteer opportunities with over 200 local organizations throughout Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties. A free software both for you as an individual volunteer and also for the community and nonprofit organizations to use. It includes both in-person volunteer opportunities as well as virtual opportunities, which opportunities right now are virtual because of the pandemic. You can also search by interest area. Oops, I switched that. You can search by interest area, region, age, and more. And then you can also track volunteer hours and create a volunteer resume. So on the volunteer portal, it's pretty easy to get started. You can sign up for a free account, search for your volunteer opportunities, respond to them, and then, like I said, track your volunteer hours. Pretty straightforward. And so I know that was a very high level overview, but I wanted to open it up. We have a couple of polls that we're going to share with all of you. So Delonda, if you could get those posted. I'm pulling them up here. So are you, let's see, do you need volunteer hours? Yes or no? And then do you need help finding where you can volunteer with your family? So while you are taking those polls, I'm actually going to switch over to another document that I want to show you very quickly. And that is what our volunteer resume looks like. So I did mention that you can track your volunteer hours. This is a really great tool for students, especially to get those graduation requirements. So you'll see here, this is actually my volunteer resume. You'll see it up at the top. It has my name, April 1st, 2017 through March 4th of last year, and a snapshot of my volunteer service during this time period. So I gave 22 volunteer hours. This is the impact value of the volunteer service that I gave. You can see how many opportunities I've responded to. And then there's a couple charts that just show a breakdown of my volunteer service. The biggest piece, though, of this is going to be the next page, which is where it logs every single thing that I have entered that I've done for volunteerism. So you'll see it shows the date, the details of the opportunity that I participated in, as well as the number of hours. And this green checkbox here shows that this has been verified by United Way and the organization that I volunteered with. And then down at the bottom, you'll see that it also totals my volunteer service. So I've given 22.25 hours, and you can see a full breakdown of everything that I have given. So this is a really great resource for students, as I said. And so do you see, thanks to Londa, yes, the polls are in the poll tab. So if you could take that. And I am going to, we'll have some question time at the end, but I'm going to pass it over to Hillary.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to quickly introduce myself while Delana pulls up my screen, which she did very quickly. My name is Hillary Leduc, and I am the Screening and Referral Specialist at United Way for Southeastern Michigan. I've got my hands in 2 programs. I'm going to tell you about them today. And at first Delana's going to launch some polls to find out if you have heard of either of these tools or or have used them before. Some of you may be familiar with the first one I'm talking about, Ready for K. If you are here from that tool, that's awesome. I sent out a text about it. So Ready for K is a text message based curriculum for families with children ages 0 to 8. When you sign up for Ready for K, you will receive 3 text messages on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday containing a fact, a tip, and a growth. Basically, those are just child development based activities that you all can do at home together with your children. For example, a tip for a toddler would read something like, as you are dressing your toddler, invite them to try buttoning a button or snapping a snap on their phone. And the texts kind of have a theme throughout the week. For our study-based learners, Ready for K has multiple studies behind it. One study has shown that there is an increase in literacy skills by 2 to 3 months with children whose families are actively using these text messages. So that was a quick explanation, but if you're interested in participating in Ready for K, it is very easy to sign up. You simply text United to 70138. You'll see that on the screen in front of you, but I will also share that information in the chat just in case we move forward and you missed it. The text messages are also available in English, Spanish, Arabic, and a few other languages. So if you sign up, it'll prompt you to ask what language you would like to receive, and those are available to you as well. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Ages and Stages questionnaire. The ASQ, as it's more commonly called, is a developmental screening tool for children ages 0 to 5. The earliest you can screen a child is 1 month and 0 days. The ASQ asks play-based or activity-based questions around areas of development. And at the end, it will let you know if your child is developing on time or if you might need some extra support. The areas of development that the ASQ looks at are communication, so expressive and receptive communication, gross motor, which are the big muscle movements, you're hopping, you're jumping, running, walking, crawling, fine motor, which are your little muscle movements, so using your fingers to pick things up, problem solving, and personal social. We believe that screening your children early is very important because it helps identify developmental needs so that you can get your children's support as early as possible. Some study or facts behind this. Developmental needs affect 1 in every 6 children, and only 20 to 30% of those are identified before a child enters school. If you complete the ASQ through our United Way platform, they come back to me for review, and I will send you the results along with activities and resources if they're needed. Another part of our ASQ program is it's actually partnered with our Ready for K text messaging program, which is really cool. So when you enter your screening results, you'll also be enrolled into Ready for K. But the text messages that you receive from Ready for K will be customized to your child's ASQ results. So if your kiddo comes back needing a little bit of extra support in communication, you'll receive more communication text, so you just have that extra boost of support that comes straight to your phone in your home. And I will also include the link to complete the ASQ screening on our landing page in the chat when I'm done talking. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I also have an exploration booth, so if you'd like to join me after the fair is done and ask more specific questions, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. And now I'm going to shoot over to Delonda McCollum, our Connect for Care specialist. Thank you.
Hello, put my camera on. Give me 1 second. I think I'm double clicking, or my camera is. Well, I'm going to talk until my camera decides to come back on. But my name is Delonda McCullum. I am the Connect for Care specialist with United Way for Southeastern Michigan. And I have launched my polls as well for any questions you may have. Watch this one. With Connect for Care Kids, it is a portal that parents can use to have children 0 to 5 through that lives in Detroit. It will ask you a series of questions to see if your child is eligible for early Head Start, Great Start to Readiness, or looking for my MDHHS subsidies. You can even use this on your cell phone. You will text the word kids to 4CARE at 42273. You can go on there, use that portal on your cell phone. It'll ask you a couple of questions. How many are in your household? What is your income like? What is your income around? And what services you are looking for and the ages of the kids. Once it verifies your eligibility, then it will send you over to complete an application. That's either through the web-based or either through text messaging. If you do not choose the A to complete the application through the text base, you can click the word L and it will give you the locations within a 5-mile radius of your home. When you go on our portal, we have many, this is my thing. When you go on our portal, you will also have many other ways that you can look. You can look for locations by typing in your address, hitting the filter. When you go through the filter and put in your address, you can click that you're looking for early Head Start, Great Start to Readiness Program, or MDHH subsidies. Then it will pull up, when you click on the bubble of each center, it will let you know if they have all those availability of services. Once you find out those services are available to you, you can click, get the information from the provider and contact them directly. But if you complete the application through our portal by doing the eligibility, then the application, then at the end it'll show you a child care provider will contact you, and it will be within a 5-mile radius. You may have a couple of people who will contact you and they will say, are you interested? We even have on the portal where you can show what documents you're going to need. You're going to need your child's birth certificate, social security number, your proof of income, and a child immunization. Within this portal, we also have built where you can click on health appraisal, pull that document, print it off, and your doctor can complete that, so you can have all that paperwork ready when a Head Start facility, early Head Start, or Great Start to Readiness Program requests to see you. You can submit that information over to them, and that will get you your child enrolled for the program. One thing about the tool, it is just for the city of Detroit. It's 100% free. It's easy to use. It takes about 15 minutes after you complete the eligibility portal, eligibility part, but after that, everything is on the provider to reach out to you. So make sure you have your information in there. One thing that we did do when we got ready to launch this, we did a lot of talks with parents who helped build this portal, give their feedback to make sure that it was user friendly. It also helps providers to know what is out there for you. We love that. It's so easy. I used to be one of those parents who had to drive place to place for people to tell me that my child was not eligible for this. But now we came to one base to say, hey, where can families really go out and do this? So make sure that you tell your families and friends about it. Our website is connectforcarekids.org. The text is you're going to text the word kids either to 4CARE, or you're going to use the numbers 42273. One thing that I love about our USUM family is that with this tool, you can even get over to our 211 specialist to find this information. So I'm going to kick this over now to our my bestie and friend, Cleo. Here you go, Cleo.
Thank you so much, Delonda. Welcome, everyone. So excited to be here this morning. Just before I get started, I do want to let you know that we're addressing a couple of questions in the polls. If you can go there and answer those for us. My name is Cleova Perkins, and I work at the 211 call center. I'm a community care specialist for at United Way for Southeastern Michigan. So what is 211? 211 is a toll-free service throughout the U.S. Our 211 community resource specialists, we strive to help individuals find the services and resources available to them locally in their community. The 211 Contact Center. 211, again, is part of a statewide collaboration of contact centers coordinated by the Michigan 211 State Office. We are legally designated by the Michigan Public Service Commission. Our 211 collaboration and services, we deliver those through and offer through shared infrastructure, funding assistance, and best practice guidance. How does 211 work? 211 owns a database of health and human service programs within the community agencies. Our 211 call center is trained with specialists with information and referrals. We strive to have 100% of our community care advocates certified with CIRS, that is the Certified Information and Referral Specialist Program. We also can offer advocacy for those individuals that have challenges connecting to services. We have many convenient ways to get in contact with the 211 call center. Of course, we have a toll-free phone service. We have a text option, and we also have the convenience of doing your self-paced searching through our website. Some of the top categories for individuals and reasons why someone would contact the 211 call center. We do provide services and can connect the individual for resources around basic need hardships. Some of those areas will include things such as utility assistance, housing referrals, income support and assistance. We can offer services for rent payment, services in regards to food pantries and meal deliveries. We connect seniors to many senior services available in the community. We also help individuals struggling with clothing, household needs. We can get someone in contact with healthcare and mental health services. We have programs that can assist someone when there's a hardship in paying for your prescriptions. Again, connecting you to child care resources, and we'll provide some assistance with educational needs as well. So I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to share with you the amazing work that we do at 211 and our entire organization at United Way. Again, remember that the chat function is available for any additional questions at this time. And I'd like to kick it over to Dee Dee Rogers from our K-12 education team.
Hello, thank you, Cleo. And like Delonda, my camera's not working, so we're just going to go ahead and roll with it. Thank you so much for putting up the polls for me. I have a couple polls I would love for you all to take. And it is around, do you have questions around parenting, or would you like to be a part of a network that can kind of help support? So good morning, and thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, as you have heard from everyone else, the United Way has a plethora of different resources and information for you and your family. literacy initiatives, early childhood, volunteer engagement, so many different opportunities. What I'm here to talk to you about is the parent community of practice. My name is Dee Dee Rogers. I am the Parent and Family Engagement Director here, and I have a couple of programs I'm going to talk to you about today. First up is our virtual parent community of practice. So I'm super excited because we have connected over 150 participants from across the metropolitan Detroit and other areas. And so we're connecting them with resources, tips. This is a space that is for parents to address any type of concerns, issues, as it relates to like kind of going through this whole pandemic and just this whole digital virtual learning that we're going through. It's just an opportunity to kind of express yourself and share. I always often talk about my kids because they are obviously the love of my life, but also, you know, they cause a lot of questions and concerns for me. And so I'll share with you just briefly, just the other day, my son comes in the room, he's 12, and of course he's virtual learning, and I am full on in a meeting with supervisors, the chief of staff, everyone, right? And he just comes up to the chair and he goes, are you in a meeting? Are you in a meeting? And I'm thinking, yeah, and everybody in the meeting with me can hear you. So those are the type of issues and concerns that we talk about at the community of practice. We are always trying to solve issues, whether there are extreme problems of practices, or if there's something simple like your child comes in while you're in the middle of a call and they want to ask you what's for lunch. And so these are those opportunities to share and get tips and find out other information around that. And it's with like-minded people like yourselves. I mean, applaud yourselves for being here today to come out and get information to try to help better you and support your family. That is absolutely amazing. We want families to leave the community of practice empowered and feeling motivated, and that they are equipped to help support their families. The parent community of practice meets every other month. So the next session is actually March the 20th. So the next Saturday after next, and it's from 10 to noon. And we do have experts that come on and do like a training session. We have lots of fun. We talk about self-care, mental wellness, all sorts of stuff. So we definitely want you to come out and take part in one of those opportunities. Next up, I'm going to talk to you all about the virtual parent community of practice mixer. So this is kind of a spin-off from the community of practice. This was kind of created because we wanted to establish an opportunity for parents to be engaged more regularly throughout the school year. And so it's informal, and we really just relax. We have a good time. We call it the chip, sip, and dip. And so we just had our last one on February the 25th, and basically parents come together. It's from 6 to 7:30, and we just kind of talk. Again, it's informal. So there is like a 30-minute carving out of just talking about parent empowerment and tips on how to help better support your student, how to better communicate with them. But a lot of it is just, you know, us talking to each other about what are you doing at home that helps you out? What do you do when your child doesn't want to get up in the morning? What do you do when you get 20,000 emails from the schools, the teachers, you know, about things that are going on? Like, how do you handle that? And it's just a good way to help support us with coping with just the day-to-day things that we go through with raising our kids and you know, of course, organizing our family tasks and to-dos. And so both of these events, again, and when we go to the next slide, I'll be able to break it down for you. You'll be able to see the actual remaining sessions that we have. So again, we have the parent community of practice. Again, it's on Saturdays from 10 to noon. And the remaining sessions are March 20th, May 15th, and June 12th. And then also the community of practice mixer, you gotta come out. And of course, when we were chip dipping and sipping, we were sipping on Gatorade and punch, but of course, whatever you like. And those are March the 25th, the 29th of April, May the 27th, and June the 17th. I've got the links there for you. I'm gonna also put those in the chat. And I'm just super excited that you all decided to come and hang out with us. I'm going to wrap it up here quickly and kick it back over to Delonda. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that I remind you all that after you leave this session, you are going to go back to the main stage. And then after the main stage, we want you to be sure to join us back at our booths, because we will have exploration booths where you can actually ask us one-on-one questions live. And so we'll be able to give you some more additional information there. So thank you so much again for coming out checking us out. And we look forward to seeing you at the booth. Thank you, Delonda. Go ahead.
I was trying to see if my camera would come back up. That did not happen. But I did also threw some more polls out there, the last couple of polls that we would like for you to complete. We do appreciate you coming by to seeing us. One of the things that we also love to say to parents, sometimes working at home with your children can be very stressful. So one thing we like to teach is to do a breakout, a dance break. So you find your favorite music, either it's doing, knowing how to do the Dougie or doing a stanky leg. That's something that you need to incorporate on a daily basis just to give a breath from breaking from looking at that screen, getting ready to go into either your next meeting or your child going into their next session. That is so important for mental health, because sometimes if you just stay into something, you get bored, you don't know how to transition out of it. But sometimes those breaks that you can take with your kids and have some fun. Because in this pandemic, we have learned that stressors are all around and your mental health is very important. So make sure that you take a dance break with your children, do a little dance, have a little fun, laugh, let your kids see you be having a great time. Because in this, they'll see parents are human just like them. If you have any additional questions, you can put that in the chat now. But like we said, you can also join our exploration booths. Each one of us have one. Kristen has hers for volunteer engagement. Hillary has ASQ and Ready for K. Cleo has 211, and Dee Dee Rogers have Community of Practice. Myself, I am Connect for Care Kids. You will be able to talk to all of us live, see us face to face, and I hope that my camera works then. But I have a lot going on this other side happening with the technology, but we are here for you. At United Way, we believe in our community. We are here to serve you. And for United Way for Southeastern Michigan, we believe that you will be great, have great success, and we want to make sure that you have those resources. Also, make sure that if you ever want to fill out any of the surveys that we give out, to give your feedback about our fair. We put this fair on for the family. This literacy fair came from, we seen that there was a need and we needed to jump in and make it happen. And if you give any of your feedback, we definitely take that to heart. We have a lot of our team members who put our heart and soul into this to make sure that it was successful for you. We appreciate you for joining us. Have a great day. You have about 20 minutes. You can go and look at other booths if you like, but right here at Engage United, we are done for right now, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.